What's good, YouTube? We're back today with another market watch. There's actually quite a bit that was brought to my attention that I have missed out on. The first being the Gemknight Seraphinite buyout. Gemknight Seraphinite is way up versus its market price on the DT and the Super. You see the Super here at 10. The lowest near mint being about 16. You see 15 here versus 25. This is very surprising because the fallout from the Brilliant Fusion buyout is completely almost gone, and we'll show you that in a second. But you see 14 over here, an Italian near mint. That's actually pretty cool. And then we see it go up to 16 here as well. I would not be buying these at these prices. I would wait, although link format is going to highly focus on having these in a lot of decks. I would just chill a little bit and wait. I don't think buying into hype prices is right, and the exact fallout here to show. Remember, it was $6 before, and it spiked really fast. We see the original still 10 lowest near mint for the core ones, and we see the Megatins already down to 8, 9, etc. Yesterday, none of these were all 10s plus, and over here we already have 8 on eBay. So the fallout is pretty real. From the buyout, almost going all the way back to what it was before. I think it'll stick more towards this price. I don't know that it will fall back to 6, but we'll watch it and see. I do think that it's okay to start trading at this price for Brilliant Fusion again. I wouldn't have bought it before, but again, I think this is a lot of speculation towards link format rather than the current format. I think similarly to Brilliant Fusion, if you go ahead and wait, these will fall back down. Now, Apprentice Illusion Magician seems to be finding more towards a real price, and she's at $60. She's a waifu. She's not a meta card. She is a really good card for the Dark Magician archetype, and once the Megatins come out, I think we'll see a bit of that Dark Magician support. We'll talk about that later in Market Watch as well, but I think she'll continue to fall to 50 and then 40 in my opinion, but there are very, very few of her. But we're seeing more and more people get their hands on her. Yu-Gi-Oh! Black Market here selling 3 of them. Core TCG, nice. Core there back to back. Kind of weird that it's 2 different listings. I don't know how that happens, but quite a few on the market for the card of what it is at 60. And the price is actually lower than eBay, 65, 70, 70. So, if you had been really excited for this card, you didn't want to pay 120, you probably still don't want to pay 60. Just hold off, wait, see where it goes. I don't think it'll be going back up. But at the same time, it's really hard to tell with these. It's no Shockmaster, right? It's not something that we're going to see played in the meta over and over. It's not deserving of this price tag, but Odd Eyes Persona Dragon is not played in the meta, and it's 30. This is a girl card, so it's probably going to rest at 40 to 50. Chain Summoning. Honestly, I can't tell you why. I can tell you what people told me, and that's Trickstar Hype. It's an old common. It's at $2 lowest tier. I don't know to suggest it. I haven't seen its gameplay, but it's $2 lowest near mint here on eBay too. Something if you've been picking bulk, maybe to look at and start picking out. I don't know that it's a card that I even used to pick out a bulk, so it could be very, very hard to find. There's not too many copies online overall. I don't know what to suggest with this one, guys. Like, I personally don't know that I would be buying into it, but if you're a Trickster player, maybe look into the gameplay and see if it would be worth it for you. What am I supposed to suggest on a common that I don't know enough about? But I do want to report that it is headed upwards, and I was told that it was Trickstar Hype. Terraforming Super is surprisingly continuing to trend downward. This is a card that I would start to pick up around here, as usually when it hits 15, it just seems to back up to 20. I do think that it's a card that's heavily used in the meta, and this is quite a surprise to me to see that it's fallen to this point. But at the same time, I would be pretty happy with getting playsets at 15, so you know, I don't want the price to go up, but it seems to be the constant target of buyouts if you watch what happens to super terraforming over and over and over. We see 16, 17, 17. So TCG player once again having multiple sellers at the lower point here. It's a really good day. It's to see the competition between TCG player and eBay. Same with yesterday. I really have to applaud the independent sellers that are competing here instead of trying to hold the bar and prices. Feels real nice to see some lower prices for you guys. And I also wanted to take a note on the common. The common's still like, the lowest commons you can find are like $1.30. Surprisingly, I would have thought it would have bottomed out really hard considering how expensive a lot of the commons were from the dinosaur/gear structure deck, but terraforming is really holding the line on all versions above $1.30. So, if you're able to sell this for dollars, you see here we got the Master of Pendulum ones, the Dino Mashers Fury ones even going above $1.50, and the next seller being $2 on the near mints. It's just, this is crazy to me. But at the same time, if you have any vendor paying you dollars, automatically take that every single time. Because think about your fees on either platform and then shipping. Just take the dollar if anyone's actually giving that to you. 75 cents even, in my opinion, for time versus money. Oops, accidentally pressed back. My new mouse has back and forward buttons. It's really nice. But like I said, this is pretty crazy to me that it hasn't bottomed out because of the new structure. There were so many of them, but at the same time, a lot of the prices were inflated from those structures. Still just crazy to me. So on to Megatin speculation part 2 here. I had a really well written up summary in my comments yesterday when I asked, what do you guys think will be in the Megatins? And they said the TCG exclusives, I think, would be omitted from the Megatins. And I think the theory is really good for Theseus at least, because Theseus was the most printed secret in its set. And we backed that with data from multiple vendors, multiple people pulling cases, almost every single time people packed multiple cases. This was the most pulled card, by just a little bit, but at the same time, every single card pool showed this as the most pulled card that we covered. I think that's pretty crazy. It was very hyped though. It is a one of, so I could see it. I don't know about the past Megatins though. Tell me about the past Megatins and what TCG exclusives did and did not make it. These are our secret rare TCG exclusives, and we see on eBay 547 as well. Again, it's a card that I've said I would trade for at 5. It's not the worst. I would just be sure to have mine already. At worst, you bottom out a couple dollars. Same with Vermilion Dragon Mech at $3 here. I don't think it would be the worst thing to be trading for right now. Under that speculation, and we see 345 here. At the same time, I would think they would want to push TCG exclusives in the 10s. It's very back and forth on that reasoning. I just think it's a cool reasoning and very low prices on speculation. So tell me about the past 10s, and did they have a lot of the TCG exclusives, or did they skip out on some of them? I know Dante obviously made it. The Cosmos stuff ended up as gold promotion. What do you guys think, though? How will it go down with these and their reprints versus Megatins? Drowning Mirror Force is another card that was brought up because the Quaking Mirror Force didn't end up making it to the 10s, and it could be made for a future starter deck. So I think that was a very good point as well, that the Mirror Force card may not make the Megatins as well, continuing the line of, I guess, the little bit of tradition that we have with these Megatins. But I could see that as well. It's not even the price that much right now, but I could easily see this end up starter deck food instead of Megatin food. Now, 2 cards that I missed that I totally should have brought up alongside the Blue Eyes cards. I was very sick yesterday. Finally kept down solid food. Thank you for those that actually cared. $32. It's up above normal market price. I don't know why this is still up, besides it's Yugi's card, it's a Dark Magician card. It's not being played in the meta. It's more for that mix of collectability and playability, because the deck's not bad, it's just not great. I would be getting rid of these now if I had them. Let's look at the actual quantity. 37 sellers for the Dark Magical Circle here on eBay. Let's actually fix this, though. So we see about 3 of these are fake listings for these. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I didn't expect that many. So 23 of the listings aren't real, US. And it starts at 30 here. So I think we should eliminate. Yep, going to EN. We have 1 fake listing. So there's actually only 10 sellers on eBay. Wow. That's pretty crazy to me. So that does kind of explain. There's so few sellers that might be why the price is there. So few people that got them are letting them go. But still, if I had them, the original version won't hold value once the Megatins come out. I would be sure to be trading it. Same with Magician's Navigation. We see 25. And again, they could not appear, but Yugi's on the front of one of the 10s. I would be very shocked that these don't end up in the Megatins or some kind of structure deck like Legendary Collection Deck 3 when it comes out, or something like that. The Legendary Collection decks sell very well for Konami, so I just can't imagine these not getting some kind of reprint by year's end, and I would be getting rid of them personally. Again, I guess I opened these at the very end. So let's see how many real sellers there are for Magician's Navigation. 32. Oh, but we have the giant one. I forgot. It's a promo. That's kind of cool. And then we see 25s plus for the rest of them. Again, these are cards that I highly, highly think will make the Megatins. Yugi's on the cover. Kaiba's on the cover. I would be getting rid of these now if I had them. There are very few sellers on this. If it somehow misses the 10s, I think there will be a spike, but I think it would end up in a starter deck if it misses the 10s. So don't buy into the hype if you got rid of it and are like, I want them back. No, just wait on these cards. I'm almost certain we will see some kind of reprint for these. They're very popular, and that's why they have their price up. And I don't think Konami will be missing out on that point. That's my personal opinion, though. Speculate on the 10s on your own as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this market watch. Give a thumbs up if you did. What did you guys think of the Seraphinite? Like, the slow little boost to it after Brilliant Fusion already cooling off. I thought that was super weird. What do you guys think about chain summoning? Please tell me if it's just Trick Stars or if there's something else to go with it. Let me know your thoughts about that. I would love to actually know what's up with this common. And then Terraforming Super being a deal. And then all the Megatin speculation. Please tell me about it in the comment section down below. And thanks for watching, guys.